Okay, hello YouTube. This is my first tutorial. It's planning to be a redstone tutorial for absolute beginners all the way up to people that are just as good or equal to me, which is quite difficult because I'm just awesome. And I have today with me a absolute beginner who's never played Minecraft, has no idea what redstone is, and yep, that's pretty much it. So she's going to be helping me by saying, "No, Sean, that makes no sense. I haven't got a clue what you're on about." Or, "Yep, that's pretty understandable." And we've got a super flat world today, and we are on creative, obviously. And oh yeah, and we're on the Xbox 360 edition, which is also, yeah, groovy. And I think that'll do. So this is redstone. Lovely, isn't it? When you put it next to a redstone torch, this is a redstone torch, it will power it. It has two states, on and off, and this can be done with buttons, on, off, and that turns itself off, or it can be done with switches or pressure plates, but we'll look at them later. So, when we power our redstone, we can use it to power things like doors, so we could use that to make an automatic door. But you see, it takes some time to travel along. That's not really important. The one limitation with redstone, well, there's lots, but the main limitation is that it'll only power so many blocks. So it'll only power 16 pieces of redstone across. So here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 15. Anyway, it powers that amount of blocks. It's 16, I think I counted wrong, I don't know. So anyway, you can see this is powered, it's slightly lit up, it's sparkling. This is not powered, it's not lit up, it's not sparkling. And it starts off nice and bright, and gets dimmer, which is lovely, but not really helpful. So yeah, if we were to take another row of redstone off, this is going to go 16 from the original torch, so it's not going to mean that this one's any shorter. It's just, it'll only go 16 from the original. So if we were now to take, yep, again it's just the number of blocks that it is away from the original redstone torch or power supply. One of the ways, there are many ways, but the main way to extend past the 16 block limit would be to use redstone repeaters, which are these. Now with redstone repeaters, if I just cut off here, that'll cut off power. If you watch the redstone repeater, no, that wasn't very clear. It takes a second, well, exactly a fourth of a second to, no, was it a tenth of a second? I don't know, it takes one tick, which is something like a fraction of a second, to pass through. So if we change the distance between these two pins, that's now, so 1 tick, 2 ticks of delay, 3 ticks and 4 ticks. So if we cut off power, it will hold power and send the power out 4 ticks slower, as well as starting a new row of 16 from here. So see, and it stopped on that 10 piece. So that's given us another 16 pieces from here onwards. Any questions? Cool, that's pretty clear then. No, it can be about to die like this piece here is, and it'll still power things just as effectively. It's just, It's just to show you how far away from the original source it is. Okay, so moving on, more about repeaters. When you, say for example you wanted 2 rows of redstone, you can't put them next to each other because they're going to interfere with each other and just mess with each other by linking together where you don't want them to. So you can fix that by using a repeater. So now instead of it joining there, it's joining here. So the current isn't jumping across here, it's jumping across here. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a bit hard to explain why this is useful, but it's very useful if you want rows of redstone current close together but not touching each other. But I'll talk about the use and the implications of that later on. So, I've now just got this horrible feeling that I may not have started recording my audio, so bear with me 1 second while I check. Yes, thank God, I'm actually recording it. So I think that'll probably do for part 1, so join us again for part 2 of our redstone tutorial, learning the basics and everything in between. Yeah, sorry if this has been a bit slow. If it has, just jump forward to like tutorial number 3 or 4 or wherever you think you should be. Bye, join us next time. And as always, don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe. Join us next time.